Yeah, that's funny, man. So then you started racing you said your junior year?
Yeah, it was the summer going into my junior year was when I finally got in a car. So I mean, I grew up doing all these other sports, and that was something that my family just really focused on with me. And my dad raced during, all this time, so my childhood all the way up through middle school and into
Yeah.
high school. And so I was always around it, and I was always, interested in it and helping him out. And as I got older and into high school, being in the pits with him more, I turned like into a spotter for him during his
Yeah.
last couple of years racing modifieds.
I remember that. Wasn't it? It was like a white and blue.
Yeah,
Let me tell me if I'm accurate. It was like a white bodied modified with a blue chassis.
red,
Is red? Okay.
red
Well,
chassis.
where my there was a blue chassis somewhere, wasn't there?
That was his very last late model.
Okay. Okay.
So his last late model, white body, and it had the stars and stripes, and
Yeah.
then he had this like metallic, probably still the coolest chassis that I'd even seen to date. But it was this like metallic, like blue powder coat chassis that just like glistened in the sun, and it was awesome. And then yeah, he finished. He had the stars and stripes, and then I think actually, so his last late model body it had the flames and then the stripes coming off the flames, but it was still red, white, and blue.
Right on. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So you're a second generation racer, right? Or how'd your dad get into racing?
So his biological dad is actually Gordy Whipple,
Oh,
and so
so it
Gordy
goes deep.
Whipple yeah, so yeah, he raced fairgrounds out here, state line. He raced a lot, so my dad just grew up in it, and my like
Yeah.
that was what my dad wanted to do. He just wanted to be a race car driver, so he watched Gordy race ever since he was a kid. And he was in it, and I think he raced go karts for a really really long time. My dad did, and then he bought a hobby stock or a street stock. I can't remember. I think it was a street stock. He bought a street stock was his first car, and he built it basically from the ground up. And he tells me the story. He literally unloaded it from the trailer, had to spray paint his number on because he didn't have time to paint the number on there. He was busy doing everything else to it. And as soon as the car was off the trailer, he set fast time, won the dash, won the heat, and won the main his very first time out in this car. And so then he was just off and running.
If you have